Look inappropriate for work. I just want to know, do I look inappropriate for work? My dress code is a polo and dress pants or jeans, no rips. I'm dressed appropriately. However, I was called into the office because I don't have the right body shape. I cannot help my body shape. I got a verbal because of my body shape, and I was told I need to wear bigger clothes. I don't appreciate being body shamed. I'm being body shamed. They don't know what I went through in my life and the trauma that I went through to have to deal with being body shamed at work. All I want to do is work. And I'm not being dramatic, but you pulled me away from doing my job to tell me that I have the wrong type of body to wear the clothes that I'm wearing. I have on regular dress pants. And your excuse was the men in the tire shop and the boys keep stopping and looking at me. That's not my fault. You don't know the type of hell I had to go through my whole life just for how I look. You don't know what type of mental trauma I might have from having to be misunderstood for me to come to work to have to hear, oh, you have the wrong body shape. To wear the right clothes though, because I'm in dress code.
Nigga, what?
By where? Bitch, please. Hey, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bar Shimmer, Yahweh Shai, Bar Shimmer, Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hope elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. Lift them standard up, Yahweh, Shimmy, Yahweh Shai, whatever it may be. A quick lesson through the spirit. These women are fucking. These women are fucking through, man. Okay, this woman here, she gets on whatever site and she makes this big ordeal about is she dressed appropriately. The fact that you had to question the shit shows you that you know you're not dressed appropriately. Then you want to make up this whole ordeal talking about you were body shaming, you were body shamed because you had the wrong body type. No, baby, you don't have the wrong body type, but you have the wrong attire, and you know that shit. And people was asking, was she doing this to get a clout and attention and all this shit? And I can guarantee you she done this to get attention. Because women, especially women of the West, they are attention whores. Okay, they thrive off attention. They thrive off being narcissistic. They thrive off people worshiping them based on their beauty, man. And the scriptures tells us exactly how women are supposed to be adorned. Like the scriptures goes into basically a woman being adorned in modest apparel. Okay, but in the West, they don't push that, you know. And she knows that. She knows that. Yeah, come on, bro. She does this shit on purpose. 9 times out of 10, her ass is probably out. She got these tight pants on. She got a tight polo on. But she talking about only thing she want to do is work. Nah, you was out there showing your shit off because you like the attention that these men are giving you. And her boss said, well, you know, the men are staring at you. And you absolutely goddamn right a man gonna stare at her. Because that's the nature of men. You see a figure, okay, you see a shape, a man is gonna look at that because it's naturally attractive to the male species. Okay, just like any other species on the planet Earth. You see cats and dogs. I mean, yeah, they mate based off instinctual purposes. But the fact you're gonna have a female cat or you're gonna have a male cat, he's gonna be attracted to the female cat. Because that's how the Lord created it. So you knew goddamn well what you were doing. But you know, like I said, Keisha being a hoe that she is. And this is the majority of our women. These women are fucking whores, man. You know, and you're gonna get on YouTube and ask yourself, oh, am I being inappropriate? Bitch, you know you're inappropriate. Get the fuck out of here. You're distracting the men. Men ain't gonna be able to get the job done because they're gonna be all in your face trying to talk to you. Here you got your fingernails painted. You look like you getting ready to go to look like you just came back from Dubai or some shit. Like you're getting a first class ticket to go get buzzed down by these Edomites, man. And this bitch, she just want fucking clout. Just like 95% of these women here. And you know, I'm gonna say this too, man. A lot of you women in Israel, you on this same fucking kick. You know, you women in Israel, you hopping around brother to brother, and you like this brother, that brother, no brother. A lot of you women in Israel, the Most High is gonna wipe you out because I guarantee you 98.9% of you do not believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You do not follow the scriptures. You're all over the place. You lust after these men that you have husbands. And a lot of you just not in the right spirit. And I know that for a fact. That's why a lot of you are not marrying particular brothers because y'all feel, oh, he don't meet your qualifications. Well, look, man, it ain't about your fucking qualifications. It's about if you're qualified or not to be that man's wife, not the other way around. Well, I'm gonna hold off on marrying, and maybe this brother, he may take a chance on me because he's more popular. The apostles talk about him a lot. He has a lot of views. People shalom him, and he's handsome. Man, you bitches are gonna get fucked up. And that's all I'm gonna say, man. And you brothers, man, out there, to whoever it apply, be careful when you so-called try to marry these Israelite sisters, man. Be careful, man. Okay, because a lot of them ain't right. A lot of them is in the wrong spirit, and a lot of them are gonna reveal their true colors. So if you brothers out there, you got an Israelite woman, man, you better be fucking careful with that. And I'm gonna say another thing too, for you brothers, whoever it may apply to, if you are marrying these women. Let's just say if you have a woman and you marry another wife, Israelite wife, but you have no intentions towards her, or you're not spending time with her, then don't fucking lead the woman on and try to marry this woman if you know you ain't gonna be there to deal with her too, right along with your other woman. You know what I'm saying? Because now you just fucked that situation up to the point you gonna make her an adulterer, because if you're not giving her just due, like the scriptures say, give due benevolence. If you're not dealing with the woman and this is your other wife, and you're not taking care of house, however you're gonna do it, and she just left out there, she's gonna be in other brothers' inboxes. She's gonna be looking at other brothers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you jakes in this thing, you take on multiple women just because you fucking can do it, just because you just, oh yeah, I got 5, 6 wives, but you have no means. You're not doing shit. You ain't even trying to do what the Most High told you to do, man. So stop adding these women into yourselves if you ain't gonna be on no real shit with them type ordeal. Okay, now if you dealing with women as concubines, like bitches in the world, then that's your business. So be it, because all of them are concubines anyway. But if you got sincere women in this truth that's really trying to serve the Lord, man, and you take on one of them and you dealing, then deal. But if you don't have no intentions on dealing or seeing her or however y'all gonna work, you don't fucking marry that woman, because you taking away from other men that can possibly have something, and that can possibly do something in that aspect. Don't just be having a bunch of women because you feel like you fucking can, man. Come on, Jake. Be more spiritual than that. But going back to this, she know what the fuck she's doing. Okay, and this shit is off as hell. Like I said, typical Keisha, right? But we gonna go into the scriptures. Salakia for the rant. Be like that sometime. But going into the scriptures here, this tells us women instructed. It says here, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety. Okay, to be shamefaced, it means to be humble. Okay, shamefaced, it means to be literally shamefaced. In the ancient world, women, they didn't look men in the eyes, man, unless given the permission. They didn't speak unless given the permission. But today, man, these women are rebellious. They'll look you in your face. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. You ain't my father. You ain't my husband, nigga. You can't tell me shit. You ain't paying my bills. And then, one situation leads to the next. Completely out of order. Like that woman on the video, she's completely out of order, and she knows that. And this is the reason why we say women is not supposed to be at the workplace. Because let's just say she is married, which I highly doubt it. Okay, women like her, no man would take her serious. She just basically concubine material. But let's just say if she did have a man at home, right? She's going to bring confusion to her household, to that man in the workplace. Because you think them niggas at the job gives a fuck about if she has a man at home? No, because it's going to be up to her to shut down the attention at work. And if she's not shutting it down, you think a man is going to stop giving her the attention she desires because he wants to get in them draws, man? And then you got her husband at home, or, he's thinking, oh, she's playing work hubby and all this other shit. Oh, well, what do you do today at work? Why you ain't text me on break? X, Y, and Z. Then the tension rises. You see, because the man, he's supposed to have complete control over his woman. But when she has a job, she looks like that, she's dressed like that, you already know there's going to be a lot of arguing. There's going to be jealousy involved. He's going to suspect she's cheating, because 9 times out of 10, women, they don't know how to handle all the attention they get. I don't give a fuck how many niggas they claim they turn down. It's always that right one who they gonna go for. Like, if your woman got 100 dicks thrown at her a day, you mean to tell me she ain't gonna hop on one? And on average, the average woman get hollered at about 15, 20 times a day. I don't give a fuck if she fat, bald head, or skinny. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a decent looking woman, you know she's getting hit on. You know that because that's what niggas do. You see? So we got to get up out of here. But it says that adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which women professing godliness with good works. Okay, and she does not have good works because she has the attire of a harlot, man. Okay, and she know what she doing is wrong. That's the reason why she has that's the reason why she's putting out this stupid ass video. Because she knows she's off. The fact that she had to question it. You know, talking about, oh, they body shaming me. Nobody's body shaming you. They're just talking about they're talking about the way you're dressed because you have a figure. Dumbass, put two and two together. The fuck you think Ishmaelite women and women from different culture, why the hell you think they dress? A lot of them be stacked like that, but you will never know that because they have on the righteous apparel. So a man don't have to lust. So a woman does not be led into temptation to go out there and commit adultery. But this is what happens when you allow women to work around men. That's not supposed to be so. Men and women are supposed to be separate, especially if she has a man at home, because that's screaming adultery. All right, how fucking hard is that for you people to understand? But like I said, these people, they do here for they it's all about clout. Like the brother uploaded a video a couple of days ago. They stated that you got more people that die from taking selfies than shark attacks, and shark attacks are quite common, man. You know, over 300 something people die from taking selfies, all to get some type of clout base on Facebook or whatever platform they on. You know, niggas taking selfies on skyscrapers, taking selfies in front of sharks. You know what I'm saying? On what you call those things at construction sites, cranes and shit like that. How the hell do you get on top of a damn crane just to get 100 more likes? And then your ass get disposed of because you tempting the Lord. And nobody remembers you at that point. You just another dumb motherfucker that decided to do something stupid for clout. It shows you that this social media demon is real heavy, man. Like back in the day, they had that stupid ass crate challenge. Niggas falling on cracking their fucking skulls open, walking on a goddamn crate. That was the dumbest shit I ever seen. But I'll watch it to get good laughs because it shows you how stupid you American people is, man. You lead the nation and the world in dumbness and retardation. Okay? So this is the book of Susanna, and I'm going to start at verses 31. It says, now Susanna was a very delicate and beauteous to behold. It says she was delicate, means she was feminine, she was soft, probably had the voice. It says, and beauteous to behold, she was bad. Literally, she was like just fine as hell, like to the point she had to cover up because like a nigga see that, they gonna want that. Like that's how bad she was. And in the back of the day, men's testosterone was on a whole different level. Like women spend 6 months sometimes getting prepared for a mate, bathing in the oils and frankincense and myrrh and cinnamons. And man, I mean, you can smell it coming to your house, bro. You already on, you know what I'm saying? You already yielding a pipe, man. It's like, oh yeah, I'm finna get in this. I'm finna do something to this, you know? But it says, now Susanna, a very delicate woman and beauteous to behold, and these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered, that they may be filled with her beauty. Okay, the point about it, she was covered, because I guarantee you she had a banging body on her, perfect face, perfect smile, beautiful hair. You know, the Judite, I can't remember what tribe. I think her husband was Manasseh, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know what tribe she's from. She could have been a Judite. Who knows, man? But the fact she was an Israelite woman, by far the baddest woman on the planet, man. Especially then. So you know how fine she was, man. She was like, just like basically on her worst day, she make the finest woman today look like nothing. All the shit you bitches do to get dolled up and eyelashed up, all this fake synthetic shit you use, she didn't have to do none of that because she was naturally pretty. But she was covered up. But you can't tell this broad that, man. You can't tell this fucking dog, this hoe that, man. She wants the attention. She wants the likes. And this is how low our people have become. Okay? Being lovers of themselves, man. Covetousness. You know? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. No. I'm going off. First, 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also that in the last times perilous times shall come. For men should be lovers of them own selves," man. Okay, this is a lover of herself. She did that for clout base. She knew she's inappropriately dressed. You could have put on a bigger shirt. You could have put on some bigger pants. Yeah, you may have a shape, but it's called get her bigger size. Or wear like a veil or something, man. Wear something that could wear a cover up or something. Even if you're going to wear something like that because your body shape, wear like a cover up, man. You know? Wear a cover up, wear something long. Because our women, they naturally have, the ones that actually have a shape, they have natural shapes, man. You know, like my grandmother, when she was coming up, like my mother, she's a very fair woman. But when I saw my grandma, I was like, damn, I see where my mother gets her looks from. You know, but if you see my grandmother when she was like in her 20s and 30s, my grandmother was like, I mean, she invented BBLs naturally, like literally. And I'm not even on no funny shit. I seen an older picture of her, I said, she was a very beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? My grandma had a real slim waist. You know, she was small up top, but, you know, when she curved at the bottom, I mean, it was like, damn, was they inventing BBLs then? And this is my grandmother we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was all natural, which shows you how women supposed to be covered up. But then again, I see why well, he's not my real grandfather, but my grandmother's husband, which is the father of my auntie and my uncle, because my mother, she has a different father than her two siblings. But my grandmother, he used to fuck her ass up. He used to beat her ass, man. And I see why he used to beat, because shit, man. You know the way she looked, she was getting out of order. It was at a time of that feminist movement shit. Women were starting to get beside themselves. And in the 50s and 60s, men was not having that shit, man. So he used to fuck my grandmother up when she got out of line. He thought she was finna go bounce. He'd go snatch her ass right up out of the club and put her in his little fucking Cadillac and fuck her ass up, man. Because the scriptures say jealousy is the rage of a man, man. You know? Men, man, this is crazy. But it says, for men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, okay, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, okay, very high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. Of course they love pleasure. You know, she did all this just to get the attention. She want the controversy, you know. A couple more precepts and I'm going to end it. Sirach 25, and I'm going to start at verses. Both chapters are good. Yep. Sirach 26, and I'm going to start at verses 9. It says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. Okay, now let's look at this again.
I just want to know, do I look inappropriate for work? My dress code is a polo.
Okay, you know she's proud. All that damn weave in her hair. Look at her eyelid. Look at her eyelids, man. Look at her eyebrows. All that makeup on. That's what the scriptures is talking about. Look at this. She has the attire of a harlot. You know? And it says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. And if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impotent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her, and by every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. Yeah. And that's exactly what she was doing at work. You think them niggas wasn't popping her at work? Hell yeah. You know, and this is the same woman that claims she wants to find a good man. She has a boyfriend at home. She's happily married, but yet you going to work like that, you're putting more stress and harm to your husband than anybody. Because what if he come up to your job and then the spirit of jealousy comes upon him and he end up fucking one of them niggas up and fucking you up? He has a potential of going to jail or being killed by Esau or being killed by another Jake, all because you're out of order ass. You know, give you women the liberty to show your bodies off like your body belong. No, man, that's off as hell. And in our kingdom, you ain't gonna be walking around like that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely ain't gonna be walking around like that in our kingdom. You know, let me find attire of a harlot. attire. Proverbs 7 and 10. And we know this is going into the doctrine, but this is still a good balance or a good parallel to what we're going into. This is the book of Proverbs 7, and I'm going to start at verses 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and supped to her heart. Okay. She is loud and stubborn, and her feet abide not in her house. Okay. But the point about it is, it says the attire of a harlot, and she's dressed like a harlot if I ever seen one. You know, tight pants, skimpy thing. You leave that shit for your man in the bedroom. You don't even go out like that with your man, because you're going to put more, you're going to get him in trouble, because the fact niggas going to look at you. They're going to disrespect him. And you know how men are. Men always having pissing contests. Their egos get involved. First thing, nigga ain't finna bitch me in front of my bitch. And then all of a sudden, you end up fucking him up. Then you get shot by his homeboys. All because this motherfucker is out of order. And it happens all the time. That's why it says men have ran out their wits for women. You know? Beauty in vain. Proverbs 31 and 30. It says here, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. She's completely vain. But a woman that feared Yahweh, she should be praised. And this woman does not fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai at all. All right. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom and above. Shalom.
And dress pants or jeans, no rips. I'm dressed appropriately. However, I was called into the office because I don't have the right body shape. I cannot help my body shape. I got a verbal because of my body shape, and I was told I need to wear bigger clothes. I don't appreciate being body shamed. I'm being body shamed. They don't know what I went through in my life and the trauma that I went through to have to deal with being body shamed at work. All I want to do is work. And I'm not being dramatic, but you pulled me away from doing my job to tell me that I have the wrong type of body to wear the clothes that I'm wearing. I have on regular dress pants. And your excuse was the men in the tire shop and the boys keep stopping and looking at me. That's not my fault. You don't know the type of hell I had to go through my whole life just for how I look. You don't know what type of mental trauma I might have from having to be misunderstood.